Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
好，各位到场的嘉宾，然后以及今天因为今天下观众呢可能来的少一点，直播上看我们直播的观众可能会多一点。那么今天到了我们大师班第3是工作坊的时间，我们仍然是请Luca Pertolesi 先生来为我们做精彩的工作坊。大家好。
Thank you. Ready? Okay, fantastic. So it's the second day that I'm here. Very, very happy. Thank everybody for the support, the passion for music that I. So that's great. Really happy to be here.
那今天第2天啊，我非常感激大家，然后我们一块儿这个音乐的魅力。
So today we're going to mixing in the way that I do every single day video. Every day with the same state of mind, same flow. I'm going to do today just the essential because we have only a little bit over 1 hour. Usually my mix is about 5 hours.
那今天我们就做一点实际的东西，也就是我每天在工作室里做的这个混音的工作。那今天的时间有限，我们大概只有1个小时的时间。那我做一首歌大概要5个小时，所以我们是压缩整个的过程。
Different than yesterday, that today we're going to use some analog gear that is part of my workflow studio. So compression, EQ, and is going to be part of this mix.
今天的混音呢，引入一些硬件的设备，那这个是我平常在混音的时候也会混合软件和硬件来用。今天会使用一些 EQ，然后这个母带的limiting 一块儿来做这个混音。
Perfect. Okay. The song that we're going to work is Major Lazer and Nicki Minaj, Run Up. That's the song.
好，今天我们做这首歌呢，叫做 Run Up， 是歌手叫做 Nicki Minaj。
Exactly. The good things about the analog gear that we are using today is the fact that it's recallable and you can control from your DAW. So specifically the EQ, I'll be able to share with you guys what I'm doing as far as the EQ of this song.
今天我们用的这个硬件很特别，就是它可以在它的工作站的界面上去遥控这个硬件的操作。所以这个硬件是在这边的机架上，但是它在那边操作的时候，其实这边的参数都是在跟着动的。
I will talk less and work more today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk a little bit what I'm going to do for a certain parts of the song, and just work and do it, and then take a break and just talk what I just did, and just maybe answer some questions too.
那今天他呢，就是会多做少说。他在做每一步之前呢，会告诉大家他将要做什么，然后他就开始工作。等他做完这一步呢，然后我们再来讨论一下他刚才做的事情。
Perfect. All right, let's start.
好，我们开始。
Yeah, they thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big boy till I cuffed you like you did something. You ain't gotta wait for it. You ain't gotta wait for me to give you my love.
To always remain very attached from the starting point of the song, I have the rough mix and compare. So every time I click, we are listening the rough mix. Okay? At the beginning, they're equally the same, so when I go on and off, there is no difference. Okay?
好，那这是他平常工作的一个习惯啊，就是永远是在这个 rough mix 和他现在做的这一步之间来回对比。那么他们的音量是应该是差不多大的，那这种对比是从头至尾都会做的。
Okay.
Yeah, They thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big boy till I cuffed you like you did something. You ain't gotta wait for it. You ain't gotta wait for me to give you my love. You ain't gotta wait for it. Things are getting sticky, girl, I think that I'm stuck. I'll admit I'm wrong when I know that you gon' come for me. Yeah, never gonna not hit that. Your loving is just to me. And every time you hit my phone, then you say you need company. I'ma run up on you. I'ma run up on you. Girl, you used to being quiet till I brought that loud. You say your dollars is a mountain, and your mama your accountant. You watch your figures, you a big deal. Got your fresh prince and a big wheel. Polo mink coat, that's a big kill. Put you on the phone like a windshield. I'll admit I'm wrong when I know that you gon' come for me. Yeah. Never gonna not hit that. Your loving is just to me. And every time you hit my phone, then you say you need company. I'ma run up on you. I'ma run up on you.
I'm the boss, don't get Zelda go off. Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45 special, this is my cloth. About to drop an album, this is my fourth. I don't put sugar in my spaghetti sauce. Drop a freestyle and get these hoes perched. Fire burn, they all be my church. Girls, when my girl get it right. Cause it's another day, let your light shine bright. Ain't none of them in your life. Trim it up the game pan like them walk cool. Just like with some hot gal out the road. Trim it up the waist, smile, pretty buzz wine. Rolex on the pan and I'm got to get high. Yo, I told him pull up on me, that's it in Donica. That's on the lawn tryna blow him like harmonicas. He call me queen, he know Nikki is the moniker. He wanna mix between Hillary and Monica. I switch it up, I switch it up. Rip the beat, then I switch it up. Travel, then I bounce up all Sinead. Barbie, I link up Major Lazer.
Okay, so initial compression EQ of the entire stereo bus, the entire mix. We talked yesterday, there is a reason why I do that.
那刚才他做的是在这个立体声的输出母线上，先做了先做了 EQ， 然后做了压缩。具体是为什么，在昨天的讲座里面他已经仔细谈过了。
Reason is very simple. If I feel that the entire starting point of the mix it's too dark, it's missing high frequencies, why I need to mix 30, 40, or 50 tracks knowing that every track is missing high frequency and then going on each track and push high frequency. I prefer do it from the beginning and give some air to the entire song.
那么就是从一开始呢，如果发现这个所有的分轨，到了这个母线上面，它的高频都是暗淡的。那与其在分轨上去提升高频，不如在母线上整体的就是提升，它叫做 air 的这个高频和超高频。
We talked yesterday about mid-range compression. That's something that I do pretty much all the time, where I'm taking the mid-range part of the song, the way I did with the Pro C, and I compress that part. That gives me flexibility to push some mid-range. So after I calibrate my compressor, and I give some air if the track needs high frequency, or low end if the track needs low end, then the next step is bring the mid-range a little forward.
那么这个它的这个压缩器呢，主要是为了中频的压缩啊。那昨天他讲了，其实是先做中频的压缩，把这个低频和高频的动态先留出来。
In this case, I think the better maker 232 has 3 different EQ for me. The Pultec side, I'm bringing air, so shelf 12K. Then I'm using the EQ2 to bring the mid-range that I need. Exactly, push mid-range. I'm not touching the Q1 that I keep for later use to do any surgical cut that I might need. From this point, I'm going to move on drums.
好，那么他仔细讲解了一下他的这个 EQ， 这个 Better Maker 的这个232 EQ 呢，包括3个部分，一个是 EQ1、EQ2 以及它的 PEQ 的部分。PEQ 的部分呢，它讲是在12K 往上会有一个歌架式的均衡，做了这个整体的提升，就是刚才说的那个 Air 那一段。然后呢 ，EQ1 暂时没有使用，那在后边呢会做一些音色修正上面的作用。EQ2 呢，现在在中频有一些增益。现在他接着会做。
Now we're going to move on drums.
下面开始做这个鼓。
For people that follow me yesterday, we talked about the way that I group my buses when I build my mix. In this case, is an example of a track that has a lot of stems, but has the same flow, the same organization of a simple, few tracks session. Where when I go by color, even if I don't read what we have, I know exactly the song, just read by colors. Kick, low percussion, high percussion, bass, synth low, synth high, effects, vocal, background vocal.
那么他重复了一下，就是昨天他在做他所有的混音的时候，他说他会把他的工程按照他习惯的方式，就是说所有的工程都是这么排列轨道的，并且会用颜色的方式来标注。所以说呢，他就算大家看不到这个具体的这个每一轨的名字。也可以从颜色上看到最上面的。
I like to start kick drum.
最开始的深红色是 kick drum， 然后这个往下呢分别是低频打击乐高频打击乐，然后是 bass。
Oh, sorry. There we go. Go ahead.
然后再往下是FX 人声。好
，Yeah. Vocal. Background vocal.
好，最下面呢，这个是人声和伴唱。
When I start drums, I try to start the part that has more information on drums. I'm not going to start from the intro, build the drum. I'm going to pick the main chorus and work on that part of the drum.
那么我们做鼓呢，不从这个前奏开始做，要从这首歌最强的部分、最重要的那个副歌开始做。
All right, let's do it. Okay. When I have multiple layers of clap and snare, I try to give a shape and try to create separation right from the layers. So before EQing or anything, I take those layers of different claps and I try to give a different shape of the clap. That's what we're going to do now. Creating a little bit of side information from elements that have fast transient. Yeah, different tracks of clap. There's a short clap, a long clap, and I try to give a placement right away on the stereo field, where the short one, they have a little bit more side information, the long one, they're a little bit more in the mono side.
就是当他遇到这种 clap， 就是拍手的声音比较不止一个音轨的时候，他会把它们编成一个组去做多层的声音。那么他会趋向于把这个比较短的这种类似这样的，就是这个顺态的更多的去做side 它的效果，而把这个比较长的这种clap 就是拍手会放在比较靠中间的位置。
Okay, create a bus. Yes. Okay, so the three clap that I have right now, clap, snap, 1, 2, 3.
好，大家能听到就是这三种的拍掌的声音，现在是合成合成最终的拍掌声音。
They're sitting on the same space. I want to give some different placements. So I create a bus dedicated for those. And then I'm going to start to do some separation. First things that I do, I take the short one. This one.
好，现在处理这个最短的啊。
Yeah. And I want to spread that one. And I'm going to do this first. I use an imager. It's called Stereo Savage. It's $40 plug-in, very cheap, but really good.
好，现在要把这个最短的这个拍掌声给展开，用了这个叫 Stereo Savage 的插件。
Do this. Okay, instead of being center, open.
好，现在从中间已经打开了。
Okay, second one.
第二个。
Second one has ringing problem. I'll fix that right away.
第二个做
You
一
can see
些
it. Hold on. There we go. There we go. That's the one. Yes.
他先做一点频率的修正，把这个不好听的声音去掉。
Bad ringing. Let's solo this. No good.
现在 solo 了去掉的声音。
Right away, gone. Now, when I blend with the other one, they start to work together.
好，现在把第一个、第二个声音合起来听。
Okay. There is a third one.
好，第三个。
Same weird phasing problem as well. So let's fix that.
好，同样的频率，还是要做一点修正。
Yeah, there
大
we
概
go.
是这个频率。
Right there. Now, what I want to do, I start to create some movement with reverb. I want to pick one of those three and give some reverb to move more, okay?
我会给这三个其中的一个给一些混响。
So, pick that one.
Hảo, 好，他选了第三个啊，第三个。
If I add a tiny bit of delay on this reverb, I want to bring the reverb and give some pre-delay to the reverb. So, boom, boom, and repetition. That's going to be my movement on the clap. Okay? Try to translate that. Yeah, good luck.
大家看到，就是他用这个混响的时候，他是用了非常长的预延时，但是混响时间是延迟是应该叫 decay 就是混响时间是很短的。那么他尝试在这个里边这个拍掌加一个很长的一个预延时，造成一个跟他的这个歌的律动相似的拍手之后，嘣这样的这么一个效果。
Yes, exactly. I build the mix on my mind. I build the mix inside, and then I execute it. When I told you guys, I'm going to put the reverb, I'm going to do the delay, and then I went and I execute it. I don't go with the mouse and figure out what to do. That's important. Make a decision, have a vision, and just execute it.
那么他做这个刚才这个混响还有后边 delay， 他的习惯呢是在脑子里面构建好他想要的声音，而不是说打开插件以后再去慢慢试想要什么东西，就是他非常明白自己想要什么东西，然后去做。
Now I have my bass clap. I want to EQ and bring these three clap together as a one element. Okay?
现在这三个刚才这三个拍掌声会合成一个 bass， 把它们粘在一块儿。
I like to use tiny bit of saturation just to give some tone and color.
现在会加一点 saturation， 是磁带饱和，去让他们的声音更好听一些。
There we go. Little less reverb.
好，混响减少一点。
Let's start to play this with other percussive sound. So
和其他的打击乐一块儿听一下。
start to move, right? Groove more.
好，现在听起来的律动更明显了。
Right away, fixing the low percussion, it helped me to understand that high percussion, it's harsh, it doesn't glue well with the low percussion. So I'm going to re-EQ a little bit the high percussion, so hi-hat, all the high percussion sound, listening the low percussion.
就是他现在觉得高频打击乐跟低频打击乐是两块并没有很好的结合在一块儿。现在他要用这个均衡去做这个高频的打击乐，但是同时放着低频打击乐去一块儿听。
Doing this, it keeps me the right perspective about other element. So if you solo only one instrument at a time, it's not realistic because nobody is going to listen to the song in solo each instrument, right?
就是我们做这个均衡处理的时候，一定是放着其他的东西一块儿听的，没有人会 solo 某一个声部去听。
I find an instrument that is ringing is out of phase a little bit. I want to fix that right away. Is this. Yeah. So do this. For me, a good way to fix is to make a very short loop, this. That's a good way to find problems.
他现在要修正这个高频打击乐的这一轨啊，他会选一个非常短的一个 loop， 去只听这一个音。
There you go. When I find some ringing and I cut, if I lose a little bit the tone and the color, I use saturation after to create harmonics, recreate harmonics after the EQ. Yeah, so I find the problem, I get rid of the problem, and then I use the saturation to recreate a little bit of harmonics.
那么现在呢，他在这个频点上去衰减了他不想要的东西，但是衰减之后呢，可能这个声音就变得不好听了。然后他会再用磁带饱和去补偿他刚才所做的这个音色损失。
So what I do on the similar space, so we are talking that right now I'm cutting about 3K, between 3 and 4K. On the same space,
刚才衰减大概在3、4K 的位置，那么在同样的位置，他应该会做一点补偿。
I create a little bit of saturation. So there you go, kind of like that. So it gives me back the tone, but compare before, it was weird. So let's play. Let's see now the combination of everything that we have. Let's go with everything.
合起来再听一下。
Now tone. Just give more tone, right? Lower a little bit the reverb.
现在把这个混响再减一点 ，delay 再减一点。
And to me, I think what I like about this track, but what also I feel it was missing on the rough, is the groove, the movement. Before it was too much into the kick. I want the mix building in a way that it's about the kick and the clap and the snare. So when you dance this track, you feel the movement and the groove. Not just the kick, but also the upbeat. Okay?
那个他在 rough mix 里面，就是听到这个歌的小样，是比较这个律动是缺失的，听到更多的这个地鼓的低频能量，而这个拍手和军鼓是比较少的。现在他要做这个修正，把这个中高频的这个律动带出来。
Okay, now I have my drum bass.
现在大家听到的整个鼓组啊，全部的打击乐。
And I start to think about the bass, to put the bass and sit on top of the drum and glue the bass with the drum. In order to glue the bass with the drum, I'm going to recreate a little bit of additional side chain between the kick and the bass to make sure the bass is moving in the right way with the drums. So the kick, you're going to side chain using the kick to the bass, and then I want to run the bass through the drum bass to sit together with the drums.
Okay. 那现在把鼓组做的差不多了，我们要引入贝斯。现在他希望贝斯呢是在整个鼓组现在做好的这个基础之上，把贝斯放上去。那么鼓跟贝斯之间呢，会用一个旁链来做。我们具体看一下他怎么做的。
Okay. I'll do side chain. Sidechain the kick and the bass. I'm not looking to do something technical. I try to trust my feeling. I want to have the bass to essentially every time the kick hit to go a little bit in the back and then come back, back and come back.
他不会去盯着这个参数啊，他完全是凭着自己的感觉。当这个 bass 出来的时候 ，kick 会回去一下，
And I
然
use
后再
attack
出
and,
来。
sorry, I use attack and release feeling to make sure that it's coming up in the right way with attack, and release move with the kick and the rest of the percussion. So let's listen with me what I'm going to do, okay?
大家看看他是怎么做的啊？这个就是他刚才说的这个旁连压缩。
Like this, with the track. Without.
现在关掉了，现在关掉了啊。然后
So with the rest of the music, I want the bass to come up a little bit and go back, okay? With everything running, I want to hear the bass to just be more in front, and then when the kick hit, go in the back.
在整首歌里面，除了这个地鼓出来的时候，他希望贝斯都更靠前啊。
Okay. Now we're going to run the bass through the drum bus, and we're going to glue the drum and the bass together. What?
我解释一下，它的链路是这样的。刚才我们先做的是那个鼓组的分轨，那么他刚才不是说分成地鼓、低音打击乐、高音打击乐，然后呢这些已经分成几个组了，分别有自己的 bass， 然后这几个 bass 呢会组成一个鼓组的总的 bass， 然后再加上贝斯。现在他又把整个的鼓组和贝斯进入了一个新的一个 bass， 啊，所以是套了好多层。现在他做的是鼓和贝斯合在一块儿的这个 bass 上面加的这些插件。
Now listening the entire song, I'm going to focus just on drum and bass to EQ the drum and the bass together, okay? Okay.
好，现在打开。OK， 他刚才做了一个 bypass 和不 bypass 的这个对比，就是这个 EQ 呢是同时作用在贝斯和低鼓上，不是贝斯和整个鼓组上。
Very nice. Now, mentally, normally this is 5 hours, okay? A mix. Normally it's 5 hours. In 1 hour, I'm going by priority. Priority was get the stereo bus right, have the track to sounds EQ-wise close to the final, have the drum and the bass to be right, and now we're going to bring the synth and then the vocal to sit in top of the drum and the bass. We're going to do the synth. After this, we're going to put the synth on top of the drum and bass that we have. So we create the foundation of the mix.
那么刚才我们已经做完了这个混音里面的基础工作，通常呢，它整个混音它会花5个小时，所以现在已经大大的减少了时间。现在我们可能在这个基础之上开始加入人声。
Because there is a lot of dynamics that we have on the drum and the bass, we lost the synth, the chord. We lost those a little bit. So I'm going to go on the upper mid-range and create some expansion using dynamic EQ.
刚才我们这个鼓和贝斯有过多的，现在听起来的低频能量过多，这个合成器的中高频的能量会听起来变不是那么明显了，现在可能要做一点扩展。
Now that we listen this, let's turn it off the EQ. Listen how important it was to make this decision from the real beginning, okay? Okay?
现在我们把这个从最开始做的这个 EQ， 在总的 bass 上面的 EQ， 打开或关上，看看它们的区别。
Listen.
关掉了，再打开。
Wait. So making this decision to have this curve on the high frequency from the beginning, after I do that, I forget that I EQ the entire song. So what I'm going to do on individual sounds right now, I'm not pushing much frequencies that I don't need because I did once at the beginning. So for me, it's very, very important to do this, make this decision from the beginning. And I turn it off to let you guys hear without, because really changed the entire mix. The mix collapse.
他又强调了一下，就是这一步对他来说非常重要，还是在最开始，你发现这整个歌所有的中高频都少的话，那么你就在总的 bass 上先去加，而不是在单轨上去增益。
Yeah. So now that I played the flute on solo, you realize how pleasant, how nice it is. But also we realize that in the mix, it's getting lost under the mix. So I want to highlight, I want to enhance one important element on the song, which is this lead flute. I want to give more space into the mix.
现在那个solo 了一下这个合成的这个长笛的声音，这个是整首歌里面一个标志化的声音，他现在希望把它更突出出来。
See? It's getting lost. When I play without an instrument,
现在听了就是在整个歌都放的时候，现在这个并不是很明显啊，听起来不是很好。
So, different way to enhance this instrument. one is multi-band compression. When I pick certain parts that I feel they're getting in the back of the mix and bring more in front. So I'm going to use a mix of multi-band compression to do that, and a little bit of saturation to give some harmonics, but clean saturation. When we think about saturation, not necessarily it's a distorted guitar. It can be something pleasant too, okay?
它将会用这个多段压缩去把这个长笛里边的一些频段吧，没有说具体的，去给它突出出来，然后呢，再用这个磁带饱和去增加它的这个等于给它做色彩化的变化。他说了，这个磁带饱和不像是我们吉他里面的失真效果器，它是一个很干净的一个饱和。
Now, the best way to make sure that my flute will cut through the mix well is to do this operation of multiband compression and saturation, listening the other instrument parts. So never solo. I'm going to do this, but keep listening the other parts. Okay?
好，那他重申了一下，就是他在做这个的时候不会 solo 这个乐器去调多段压缩，因为放着其他东西一块儿听。
好，
关掉OK.
Yeah, playing before, we're going to lose some notes. Da, 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 da. Some notes, they're going in the back. After the processing, all the notes, they stay more up front.
做之前呢，我们有一些音符已经就是听得不明显啊，他说丢失了。那么做之后呢，这些每一个音符都很清楚的推到前面来。
Okay, one bar on, one bar off. Okay.
我们现在就是做一个小节开，一个小节关，大家听一下这个对比。打开。
The way I picture this is there is a band on stage playing, and the flute is coming in front of the stage to play instead of being in the back.
这就好比我们这个现场演出的时候，在这一句的时候，吹长笛的人走到了台前，啊，这个亮相的这个好。
Let's listen now when the flute start going four bars before.
Be a link up major laser.
And again, we pick priority on the mix. The kick, the bass, the clap, the flute. Our brain has really hard time to process and understand too many sounds at the same time. we need to have a main element on the song that we're going to remember. So on the mix, I create my priorities. My priority is the clap, the bass. Yeah, so when I mix, I have my priority. I want to have the kick, the bass, the clap, and the flute to be my main element coming through the mix first. And the rest will sit around.
就是它混音这首歌吧，它就是会有一个优先级，最重要的这么几个东西 ，bass，鼓组，军鼓，还有这个长笛。
Yeah, kick, bass, clap, and flute. That's the main element. All the rest will sit around.
其他的都是为了辅助这4个最主要的元素，在这首歌里。
Now that I pick those priority elements, I'm going to do quick leveling of other instrument around. Just leveling.
现在呢，他会把这个除了这4大要素之外的其他的分轨的音量做一个大致的平衡。
Okay, as far as the vocal, we always wish to receive the vocal dry, separated. It's not going to happen. It's not happening and less and less in the future.
就是我们在混音的时候特别希望得到一个很干净的人声拿到这个混音师这儿，但是现在这个越来越不可能了，在未来的可能性更小。
Reason why is because a lot of singers, they're worried that an engineer can change the nature of the voice and just mix the voice in a way they lose the personality. So a lot of singers, they use engineers to pre-mix the vocal. Okay?
歌手这个现在是很多歌手吧，就是担心最后的这个混音师。混音会失去他想要的那个特质，所以他们通常会找一个混音师去把自己的人声给预混了。
And when this happened, my approach has to be very respectful to the vocal. So what I usually try to do, not over-compress something was already compressed, but try to understand how I can have the vocal to fit on the track in the best possible way without damage the dynamics on the recording.
那么他在混音的时候，其实不会对人声做太过重的修正尤其是不会做很重的压缩，基本上会保持这个人声送到他这儿的原貌。
In order to do that, I do little bit of correction if the vocal need correction. So I'll do this.
好，人声的频率需要一点点修正啊。
Yeah, they thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big.
Yeah.
They thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you. Yeah, they thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big boy. They thought that you was a shy girl until I
became fast to do this, but at the beginning it was very slow. Try to find the ringing, the part was not pleasant. Now it's second nature, I'm fast. But at the beginning, I recommend, even if it takes a little more time, to learn to pick bad frequencies right away.
就是现在他做这个东西已经是 second nature， 就是下意识的，他很快的会找到这些点不好的点啊。一开始呢会花很多的时间去扫频，找到这些不好的，前面需要做在这一步需要做修正的这些频率点。
Then I do a very soft compression just to make sure that after, in this case, I get rid of the bad part, I keep the vocal consistent with the music, okay? Little bit of light compression, and then another stage of EQ to give some color back. I do EQ first to correct, and then compression, and then another stage of EQ.
在做完刚才那个修正的 EQ 呢，它会加这个一个比较自然的这么一个压缩。这个压缩的主要目的呢，是在整首歌里保持人声的动态，不会有一段听不到，或者有一段太大啊。
Yeah, yeah. They thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big boy till I cuffed you like you did something. Yeah. They thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big boy till I cuffed you like you did something. Yeah. They thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big boy till I cuffed you like you did something. Yeah. They thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big boy till I cuffed you like you did something. Yeah. They thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big boy till I cuffed you like you did something. Yeah. They thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big boy till I cuffed you like you did something. You ain't gotta wait for it. You ain't gotta wait for me to give you my love. You ain't gotta wait for it. Things are getting sticky, girl, I think that I'm stuck. I look wrong when I know that you gon' come for me. Yeah. Never gonna not hit that, your love ain't just too. And every time you hit my phone and you say...
Yeah, my goal is to make sure that I can follow the lyrics really, really well, regardless of the volume that I'm playing, without having bad frequency to some way take away my attention. So I want to be able to really follow what he's saying without being distracted by bad frequencies.
我先补充一点啊，就是他在这个压缩，这个很自然的压缩之后，还加了一个 EQ， 是做人声的这个修正的啊，就是音色上的修正，而不是那些刚才最开始的那个比较不好的频率点啊。这个是在这个压缩器的前和后各有一个均衡器。然后他说，他这个人声处理的一个基准吧，就是说他要跟随歌词，他要听到每一句话都在唱什么，啊，这是一个基本的判断。
Let's see what it is. Well, let's save. I might know what it is.
趁着他这个重启啊，这个提醒一下，就是我们在观看网络直播的各位听众，可能。Okay.
That's Nicki Minaj, the female. Okay. And Nicki Minaj has a very mid-rangey type of vocal. He has a lot of mid-range on her voice as a tone, right? So I want to treat her in a little bit different way. Make sure that it still has the mid-range, but has to sound expansive, not too small. Okay, that's what I'm going to do now.
OK， 我刚说完刚才那个啊，就是可能在网络直播前的所有观众比我们听到的东西都好，请你们戴上你们的耳机或者打开你们的监听音箱啊，因为可能比我比现场观众你们听到的东西都好。今天整个一天，大家可以用最好的设备来听。然后他刚才说这个歌手 Nicki Minaj 是一个中频很有特色的歌手。那么他在这首歌里面，除了想保持这个中频的特色，还想加一些其他的变化。
Boss, don't Griselda go off? Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45 special, this is my cloth. About to drop an album, this is my fourth. I don't put sugar in my spaghetti.
That's her sweet spot on the vocal, it's here.
Boss, don't Griselda go off?
So I want to enhance a little bit that with tiny bit of expansion.
Boss, don't Griselda go off. Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45 special, this is my cloth. About to drop an album.
扩展啊，扩展。他找到这个叫 sweet spot， 就是甜点，这个人声他找到这个点去做扩展。
And in this case, I'm not going to use auto, attack and release. I'm going to do manually to make sure that it's not pumping too much. Okay?
这个他在调整attack 的是使用是
Boss, don't Griselda go off. Left from
Yeah. I'm going to put manual, attack, manual release, and find the right movement to avoid any pumping.
attack release 都是用手动去调整，使这个人声可以更平滑，不是非常不平坦的样子。
Boss, don't Griselda go off. Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45 special, this is my cloth. About to drop an album, this is my fourth.
With the BrainWorks, I go before the dynamic EQ to find a couple of ringing spots that I hear it. And I find the BrainWorks to be really easy to find those because I can solo the band really quick. So I can solo the band.
Boss, don't Griselda go off. Left from the loft.
What I do, yes. So essentially what I do, I have a dynamic EQ and I go with EQ before that to find a couple of spots that I want to control.
好，那么在这个扩展器之后是这个 BrainWorks 的均衡。那么它现在是在它使用这个 BrainWorks 的主要原因呢，是它可以只听到那一段他想做处理的当然可以 solo 那个他想做处理的声音。
Okay.
Boss, don't Griselda go off. Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45 special, this is my cloth. About to drop an album.
Also, I hear a lot of S-ing going on, a lot of First, I'm going to do a little bit of filtering on the top. And if it's not enough, I'm going to use a de-esser to fix this.
他听到了好多嘶声啊，现在他会先做一个高频的衰减，如果还不行的话，就要加这个嘶声的消除器进去。
Okay.
Boss, don't Griselda go off. Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45.
De-esser.
好，现在应该是可以了。
For sure. And we're going to do, I have different option. I really, really like Suit, this new plugin. I'm able to listen only the process part, like this.
这个叫 Suit。
Not sure if you can hear it, but what I'm doing, I'm solo just the part that it's creating problems.
Boss, don't Griselda go.
它可以只 solo 那个造成问题的那个点的声音。
Boss, don't Griselda.
My CPU is screaming. It's like, oh, too much. That's okay. It's a small one, little laptop. Well, I have an idea. For now.
他要想点办法，这个
First,
笔记
let's
本要
see what is making this problem. Okay. All right. So for now, I'm going to bypass the kick.
Boss, don't Griselda go off. Left from the loft to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45 special, this is my cloth. About to drop an album, this is my fourth. I don't put sugar in my spaghetti sauce. Drop a...
Okay. Focus on the word sauce. The word sauce, okay?
Spaghetti sauce.
Spaghetti sauce. Let's focus on the S. And they use those as a reference to control the S.
OK， 他把这一句叫 spaghetti sauce 这句话
Spaghetti sauce
挑出来，然后只在乎重点在乎那个嘶的那个音去调它。
Yeah.
Spaghetti sauce, 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 it's spaghetti sauce, it's spaghetti sauce, it's spaghetti sauce, spaghetti sauce, it's 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 spaghetti.
Now, works, we get rid of the problem, but also the voice sounds a little strange. So for me, a good way to do it is parallel. I bring back a little bit of the dry signal. Okay, so I exaggerate it, I de-essing, and then I bring back a little bit of the dry. I mix it up, and they're going to have best of both. Exactly, exactly.
那么现在这个是一个嘶声处理的现在它已经达到它的目的了，把这个嘶去掉了，但是现在听起来人声有点怪怪的。那么现在它会做一个它这个其实应该是一个平行的嘶声处理，它会把它干声多推出来一点，这样声音能回到一个正常的状态。
Let's do it.
Spaghetti sauce, spaghetti sauce, spaghetti sauce.
Now I think I find the right compromise. So let's listen to all parts.
Don't get Zelda go off. Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 85 special, this is my course. About to drop an album, this is my fourth. I don't put sugar in my spaghetti sauce. Drop a freestyle and get these hoes perched. Fire burn, the orb, yeah, man, church. The girls, when my girls get it right. 'Cause it's another day. Let your light shine bright. Ain't none of them in your life. Trim it up the game pan like the one cool. Just link with some hot gal out the road. Trim it up the waist, man, pretty bus wine.
The problem is when you start to bring a lot of weight to the drums, the bass, everything starts to get very thick, the vocal tends to get lost. So it's very important to make sure the vocal is naturally always sitting in the right way over the drums and the bass. You want to really follow the lyrics, even at low level.
就是这是一个混音中经常碰到的问题。当你把鼓组还有贝斯这些低频能量非常多的东西推出来的时候，人声可能就被淹没了。这个时候呢，要注意保持跟随这个歌词，你需要听到每一句歌词在唱什么，保持它的清晰度，这个是很重要的。
So because my CPU is screaming, we're gonna see what we can do. And then we can, the only thing I want to do is a little bit of limiting to really listen to the track the way I want it with tiny bit of limiting. Let's see if I can. I'm not sure. I can't. So I do have an idea. On Studio One, you can bounce in place. Okay. You take a lot of channel, and you can bounce those in place. Doing that, we can free some CPU. While we don't answer some question in the meantime, if there's any question. In that way I can bounce in place. It's going to take 2 minutes.
就他的这个笔记本已经跑不动了，刚才其实是把这个好多东西都关掉了，才能听到这个人声。所以现在他要做一个把前面做的所有的操作先 bounce 一个出来，这样就可以释放 CPU。他在做这个过程中，然后大家有没有什么问题现在可以想提的？
Yeah.
我再说一下，今天我们提问题又有赠书了啊！人民邮电出版社又给了我们，只要提问题的我们提问题的观众，我们每个人有一本赠书，有没有问题
？And wait, if they don't have question, I have question for them.
好，他先提一个问题给大家。
Well, here, how many producers there are here? Raise hands.
好，在场的制作人请举手。
Oh, okay. How many mixer engineer?
混音师请举手。
More mixer engineer than producer. Okay.
混音师比制作人多。
How many recording engineer?
那录音师
Nobody, no record engineer. Okay. Okay.
还是有不少。
Go and learn recording because we talked yesterday. It's very, very important to understand recording in order to become a good mixer engineer. So you guys with the hands like this say, I'm a mixer engineer. You should also learn recording because recording makes you a better mixer engineer later.
就是他昨天也强调了，这个录音是很重要的，对一个混音师来说。 啊，刚才这个举手的混音师，这个都回去再学学录音啊。
I hope you agree. I'm gonna bounce in place the vocal, and then we can finish the master, okay? All right, there we go, and that'll be fine. So, other question: how many of you guys are like dance music, electronic music here? See, how many?
在场的大家都喜欢这个 EDM 舞曲吗？ Yeah.
Well, hands. I want to see how many hands.
大家举手，喜欢的举手。
Wow, it's a lot. That's great. Okay, that's fantastic. All right. Well, I understand a little bit better about you guys now, so that's good. And we can, in the meantime, we can probably finish this. What I'm going to do next, I do what to me is the final stage before I capture my mix, which is a little bit of limiting. Of course, not the best environment to make a decision, but I want to just show you a little bit my flow. And I usually, based on the track, I do a little bit of clipping, mix with a little bit of limiting, and I use a little bit of saturation. So I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to use a little bit of saturation. The good thing is we can open the app so we can see it. We can see on the app. Okay? All right.
做完这一步呢，他接着就会做他这个最后一步，也就是会做一些 clipping。昨天说的消波处理，然后限制处理，然后比较好的是大家可以在这个屏幕上看到它的硬件的操作。
First, I bounce in place. Please, no CPU problem. Please.
Don't deserve to go off. Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45 special, this is my core. About to drop an album, this is my fourth. I don't put sugar in my spaghetti sauce. Drop a freestyle and get these hoes perched. Fire burn, they all be my boss. Don't deserve to go off. Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45 special, this is my core. About to drop an album, this is my fourth. I don't put sugar in my spaghetti sauce. Drop a freestyle and get these hoes perched. Fire burn, they all be my boss.
bypass 和不 bypass。
Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45 special, this is my core. About to drop an album, this is my fourth. I don't put sugar in my spaghetti sauce. Drop a freestyle and get these hoes perched. Fire burn, they all be my boss. Don't deserve to go off. Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45 special, this is my core. About to drop an album, this is my fourth. I don't put sugar in my spaghetti sauce. Drop a freestyle and get these hoes perched. Fire burn, they all be my boss.
What do you mean? Yeah, no, exactly. So, like we just commented the fact that it's a very unusual. I never work in this way when I do my limiting. I'm always in the sweet spot like this. So, but just to give you an idea what I do, that's my final stage. The good thing is I'm doing a little bit of clipping, a little bit of limiting, a little bit of saturation. Now, and I save this with my session. When I do other version, I might do little changes and save with other session. So when I recall my session, the limiter, the clipper, follow my changes. Okay?
他先说了一下，就是通常这个他不会是这么平常他工作的时候是一定会在最好的监听位置去听的。今天是一个很特殊的场合，所以他只是做一个大概的演示。然后呢，他说他这个硬件的设置呢，是其实可以记录在他的每一首不同歌的 session 里面，所以他打开不同歌的时候，这个硬件会跟着参数会跟着这个歌之前的记忆去load出来。
The interesting part, if at the end we switch off EQ and compression that we put at the beginning, the entire mix collapses entirely. So now that we have the mix, I'm going to turn off the compressor and the EQ that we set up at the beginning of the mix to let you hear how important it is at the end of the process. Okay? I'm going to turn off the EQ and the compressor, just to give you an idea what the importance on the mix. So,
他现在还是在做一个，要给大家听一下，就是把这个 EQ 打开或者关上的整个的这个混音有什么巨大的变化。
So without the initial EQ and compression
最开始的最初我们做的这个均衡和压缩
is this.
Don't get Zelda go off. Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45 special, this is my core. About to drop an album, this is my fourth. I don't put sugar in my spaghetti sauce. Drop a freestyle and get these hoes hurt.
So essentially, to me, what we did on the vocal, what we did on the instrument, was a translation of what I did at the beginning with the EQ. So when I was working on the vocal, I actually had an initial decision that I make on the general stereo bus. That's why the importance. That's why it really works for me.
他就是说，这个最开始做的这个 EQ 和压缩，其实是对后边所做的所有的处理都是他们的基础，所以这个是他要强调的一个部分。
I hope you enjoyed it. Good?
大家喜欢吗？
Good. Good. Awesome. All right. Thank you.
谢谢大家。
Normally, this is 5 hours, and I do way more. I'm quiet by myself, and I'm working. Today, just in 1 hour and 25 minutes, I just show what is like the essential elements part of my mix. But again, each mix has its own story. Each song needs different touch, different things. Okay.
他还是说了一遍啊，就是通常他会起码5个小时去做一首歌，今天只用了1小时25分钟做了这么一个演示。他那个平常做歌呢，在这个5个小时的时间里面会自己跟自己较劲，然后呢会在不同的地方，然后不同的时间去重新听他的作品，所以今天只是一个大致的演示。
Well, if you want to have any question, that's a great time. And
好，现在是提问时间，大家有什么问题？